My dear mysterious Scorpios, this is your horoscope for February 2024. And let me tell you, your horoscope for February made my day, my dear Scorpios. It's amazing. It's lit with family related topics. In whole February, you might be busy with your family or real estate or immigration and citizenship questions. And my dear Scorpios, don't forget to check your rising sign and moon sign too. Every person has three signs: our sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, because those three signs are all equally important because they some Scorpios are born at night, some Scorpios are born in the morning. So it depends what time you're born, where you're born, and some people's moon will be much stronger in their chart and bringing much more events into their life, let's say for current period, or rising sign if you're born around the sunrise, or moon if you're born at night. It might influence you more stronger. If you don't know your rising and moon sign, it's very easy. Go on Google, type a natal chart online, and there's like tons of websites where you can do that, and just put up there your birth date, place, and time of your birth, and there you are. You will have it, and you have to remember it so that you will check all those three signs. Now, let's begin with your February horoscope. 5th of February, Mercury, planet of communication, planet of signing contracts. This planet is our postman of our universe, It delivers news. It brings emails, all sorts of communication, letters. And Mercury will move into your 4th house. Now, this 4th house will be very important for you in the month of February. And moving into your 4th house, it will be bringing news to your family or from family. For some Scorpios, it might be about, if it's not about your family, then it might be about citizenship, immigration. If you are in those kind of stage of life where you are changing your citizenship or immigrating somewhere, like documents, starting application, and all sorts of like paperwork will be coming in, because Mercury is the planet of communication and chatting, emails, about this, around this topic, your maybe citizenship status or immigration status, some applications on immigration. And if it's not about that, then it might be about real estate. 4th house is also an indicator of real estate. Like you might be thinking about buying a house or an apartment or somewhere, real estate, let's say invest somewhere, or you're already in communication with real estate manager and you're looking for your new house, your new place, let's say. And Mercury, when it moves into your 4th house, it will be quite in shock, because Mercury will find Pluto there for the first time in our in the last 250 years. That's not a joke. That's how long Pluto takes to get around the sun to the same point where it was to make one circle around the sun. And Pluto moved already last month into your 4th house, and Pluto here will stay for 20 years, transforming your 4th house. Pluto's keywords are transformation, and also another keyword is power. Pluto is all about power, all about transformation, and Mercury and Pluto, this will happen like for the first time. And meeting Pluto in your 4th house in the sign of Aquarius in the last 250 years, it's a family house. It might bring like deeper understanding, let's say, of family, of the meaning of family, of what it takes to be family, and what it takes to build one, to be one. Or also, if it's not about your family, it might be about your house, your apartment, real estate, the place where you live. Maybe you will feel the need around this time, or start the communication about changing your house, apartment, or place where you live, like selling your house or buying new. Because Pluto is a, let's say, heavy planet, not by weight, but by influence. It brings a much deeper mood and reactions and emotions, and it changes us, like transforms us. Another topic might, come up to you It's about citizenship. 4th house is about immigration. Maybe, let's say you've immigrated 20 years ago. No, like 15 years ago, because Pluto spent in his last sign 15 years ago, or 16, roughly. So 15 to 16 years ago, maybe you've immigrated to some country. And now you will finally sort out, let's say, the documents, and you will get the citizenship around this date. You will get this news. Or you might start thinking to immigrate somewhere else, to get a citizenship of another country. These kind of topics might come up, but Pluto will transform your 4th house in the next 20 years, my Scorpios, and it brings mostly like, deep feelings. But at first it will teach you to deal with those feelings, and at the end you will come up very strong. You will be a, let's say, professional counselor on family topics. Next, 7th February. I love this date, my dear Scorpios. For you, this is amazing date. Mark this date in your calendar. On this date, Moon and Venus, planet of love, Moon is planet of emotions, will make beautiful conjunction. They will be together, and they will be receiving amazing aspect from Uranus, planet of surprises, planet of electricity, planet of all, sudden things, and innovation from your 7th house. 7th house is all about love, and Moon and Venus will be in your 3rd house, house of communication and signing contracts. On this date, it might be you might be getting a proposal, or you will propose around this date. This date actually will be monumental in your life. You might get engaged or even get married on this date. If you do so, please let me know in the comments. I would be very happy to know and would appreciate it a lot. And in general, this year until June, many of you still will be getting married, and you've been doing so. Some of you did already got married, or got a proposal or got engaged, since actually last year, May. And maybe now you will be, planning for this year your ceremony, marriage ceremony. And on this date, 7th of February, another planet will, there is a whole bunch of planets that will make you beautiful day, that will be working hard on the sky to give you those beautiful emotions and, 5-star day. That's why I'm telling you to note this day, because you will be the happiest of happiest. Neptune, planet of magic, planet of it's the planet of intuition. It's the planet imagination, our inspiration. From in your 5th house will make beautiful contact with Mars. This is our engine. This is our motivation. This is a planet of actions, which will be in your 3rd house. And again, 5th house is house of love, and 3rd house is house of signing contracts, house of communication. And it might be that whole environment will be felt like in a great energy wave. Amazing communications might establish on this date, and in general this date will be feeling magical. Neptune will be giving, together with Mars, this kind of vibration around you and to you from all surrounding your people. And Jupiter, giver of gifts, planet of luck, planet of happiness, expansion, and planet of gifts from your 7th house. This is very superposition. Another love house will make beautiful contact with Saturn, planet of taking responsibilities, planet of discipline, in your 5th house, which is situated in your 5th house. This is another love house. So you see how universe is working for you, actually, my dear Scorpios. And these are 2 love houses. Love will be amazingly lucky and stable for you around this date. And if you do marry and sign papers like marriage certificate, because this is signing contract, basically, because 7th house is also about contractual agreements, and marriage is signing papers. So then it will be for a long time and for a happy marriage, because Saturn will make sure that you made the right decision in your sober mind. Saturn will see that for sure. And it's about planet of time, long time. I'm really, really happy for you, my dear Scorpios. Please let me know what will be happening around this date in your lives. If, let's say, you're single, or if you've got already married, and it's these all things that I mentioned, it's not about you, then another topics might be, lighted up for you, like beautiful diamonds on the sky. For example, travel. If you travel, but it seems like you will travel not far, and that travel will be enchanting, like place, beautiful, happy experience you will have during that travel. Your sweetheart, like spouse or partner or a long-term relationship who are you are with, then that person will be making very amazing, let's say, amazing surprise for you, or you will make surprise, and that surprise will be highly appreciated by your better half. And it seems like you will be celebrating actually Valentine's at this time, my dear Scorpios, and most of us will be celebrating Valentine's earlier, a week earlier, or 2 weeks actually after 14th of February, as stars are suggesting. And feels like you will be doing the same, and it's a better day to celebrate your love, my dear Scorpios. And about that surprise, surprise from someone who's dear to your heart, your better half. It might be a car or any type of vehicle, like say bicycle or something like a movable. It's actually might be a car, for example, as an example, and will be set up as a gift for you around this day. Or it might be also that your partner and your sibling, like brother or sister, or brothers or sisters and sisters, will make surprise for you around this date. And in any case, this day you will remember for sure, my dear Scorpios. In general, whole a month, February month, you will have the support of universe when it comes to, let's say, pregnancy, conception, kids question. If that was your dream, if that was your plans, then universe will support you, and go for it, my dear Scorpios. Wherever, in whatever stage you are on this journey right now, you will be supported by the stars. So my advice is really go for it. And actually, Taurus sign is the sign of fertility, and Pisces is the sign of secret. So your fertility journey might be actually magical. Behind the doors, this is your seventh house and the fifth house. This is exactly where Jupiter and Saturn are located in these signs, and they will be a whole month helping you in this question. Questions of love, questions of business partnership, questions of contractual agreements, and of pregnancy as well. So this fertility journey actually might be magical, and behind the doors, because Pisces is behind the doors kind of sign, some sort of a surrounded, like, let's say, by secrecy. So trust the universe, my dear Scorpios. You are yourself mysterious, and just trust the universe. It will help you, my dear Scorpios. Okay, let's say if there is no love, let's say, in your life, or you're single, and this day might not be even about love, but I feel that actually stars are pointing everything about love situation in your life, my dear Scorpios, because Jupiter, giver of gifts, is exactly situated in your love house until June this year. Okay, let's say there is no love in your, let's say, life for now. No, that is not a priority, that is not a topic. Then this date, 7th of February, it might be about your business. This day might bring you a contract to sign. Maybe you are buying a car or selling it. That's also contracts, right? So, but then if you sell it, then you will sell it for a good price. That's a good job down there. Or, and I advise you to sell it around this date. Or you will, or you might start business with your siblings, like a brother or sister, or like many of them if you have, or if not, then your relatives actually. Maybe if it's not about your business, but this is a highly amazing date to start a business, my dear Scorpios. So if you have something in mind, then put that on this date, 7th of February. If it's not about this, then it might be, if you are in an artistic like career, then maybe you will get a role, like a main role or something, like in acting career or hobby. And your hobby might bring you big luck, actually might bring you popularity and your creative masterpieces that you actually do behind the doors. Like your skills, your talent, like in dancing or photography, it might get a boost, and even you might meet an agent to promote it, to further develop it professionally. And I'm really happy for you on this date, my dear Scorpios. Please let me know what will be happening. I would appreciate it. I am dying to know, actually, because this day is highly charged with positive energies from the universe, and those energies are towards you, my dear Scorpios. Next, 9th of February, new moon. There is new moon in your 4th house, right on time, but that new moon will be met by harsh angle by harsh aspect from Uranus, planet of surprises, planet of electricity, and all innovations, from your 7th house, which he's situated in now. And new moons are all about new beginnings, are all about new stories that are unfolding in your life. And happening in your 4th house, some surprises you actually in your family. Maybe your partner, let's say, there might be different situations coming up, depending what kind of situation you're in, your life is, how is it going. So I will mention a few examples. But with Uranus, you never know what kind of surprises it might be. But happening in your 4th house, it indicates there might be some surprises in your family. Like, for example, your partner, let's say, will suddenly tell you that he has to work or she has to work somewhere far for some time, for a time period. Or it might be that your partner your husband or your partner or long-term relationship who you will tell you that you are together moving somewhere else, like changing the place of living. It might be about like that you will together will have to immigrate. It might be also that, let's say, your partner got a job somewhere else, and he will announce or she will announce that you will have to go to some other country or just even a state. If it's not about this, then it might be about real estate or like house, apartment of yours, like you have to urgently sell it, for example, or urgently buy something. Maybe it's about citizenship, immigration. 4th house is also about immigration. Like those matters will get some extra paperwork all of a sudden. If you are in the process of immigrating somewhere, getting applying for a visa, getting a citizenship, applying for a residence permit, some surprises with your application might come up. Extra paperwork, like, for example. And if you've been applying for citizenship or visa or immigrating for work reasons, like because you got a job offer or because you're moving, like your company is sending you somewhere to a different country, then because of this paperwork, extra surprises with your application, your business partner or your spouse won't be actually happy about it. And they might actually tell you about this. Next, on 13th of February, Mars, planet of action. This is our engine. This is our motivation. This planet is about how we act, about our activities, and this planet pushes us to go out and do things. Mars is your ancient ruler, my dear Scorpios. You have 2 rulers. One is modern, another one is ancient. And Mars is ancient ruler. Will make a move into your 4th house again. You see how 4th house is very important for you, and the topics related to 4th house, like family, real estate, and whole February. It seems like you might be quite busy with this. And here, Mars on the next day, on 14th of February, on the Valentine's Day, will meet up Pluto here. And their conjunction will be happening on Valentine's Day. And their conjunction is bringing a little bit of a serious note to this date, like deep note. Actually, you Scorpios are, Pluto is your modern ruler. And those 2 of your rulers will be meeting in your 4th house. That is a very strong influential aspect will be for you, since you're ruled by both planets, and you will feel the most. And you, my dear Scorpios, can easily handle actually deep feelings and emotions, and Pluto will happily dive you deep into the emotions. It might do so, and Mars here might show you actually what your ruler Pluto will be bringing in the next 20 years, because Pluto is here next 20 years in your fourth house, and Mars, being a planet of action, it might actually give you a preview. You might get a hint, and you are highly intuitive signs, my Scorpios, so you might notice it. You are very sensitive for energies, so feel tuned and to the energy shifts that will be happening in February. Those topics that Pluto will be bringing, and Pluto is planet of authority, planet of power, planet of transformation and big money, and they are meet up in your fourth house, and those topics might be related to fourth house, like immigration, citizenship. You might be actually really moving, like getting busy with moving stuff, with moving home furniture, like buying home furniture. Fourth house is also real estate, like buying house, changing your place of living, or start living in new apartment, leasing apartment, and getting busy with paperwork for immigration, for citizenship, or it's about family. You might be starting, thinking of having your own family, or about your family origin, actually, where you come from. Let's say all the past and the future of your family, or actually, family is also like, a family members' numbers. You might actually give birth on this date, or somehow your family, like how to say, people number will be changing. Someone maybe will be moving somewhere far and will not be living with you anymore, or vice versa. Someone will be coming in, like let's say your brother or sister bringing in their partner to your family, like getting married. But in general, your siblings, like if you have ones, like brothers and sisters and relatives in general, will show you a great support around this date, because Venus, planet of love, which is will be situated in the third house, will make beautiful, amazing contact with Neptune, planet of magic, planet of imagination, and planet of inspiration, which will be located in your fifth house. These two planets suggest you might be traveling somewhere very near to have fun, or actually visiting your relatives, or your relatives visiting your siblings, and siblings visiting you, or you will be seeing them, or it might be that they will be actually helping you to babysit for this special occasion. Let's say you go to travel somewhere with your love, and your relatives will help out you with the home things, that you can't leave, like with your pet, or or babies if you have, or just you will be going out for dinner. If you're not gonna travel, it might be that you will be going out for dinner, and you will have a sweet talk. Venus and Neptune here will make a magical evening. And actually, these planets will be working hard to make 14th of February as sweet as possible, because Mars and Pluto conjunction on 14th of February brings more deeper and heavier energy. But Venus and Neptune will make it magical, whatever you do. And if you do celebrate your love, but I feel like most of Scorpios will be celebrating it not exactly on the 14th of February, as it falls on middle of the week, and you might be doing so before, like around that 7th of February, or 2 weeks after. I will tell you why just in a minute. 16th of February, Venus, planet of love, planet of beauty, and planet of money, will follow her lover Mars into your fourth house again. Mars and Venus, they are a couple. This is our couple of universe, and they are always following each other, but they meet only once per year, because they are sent by universe on different tasks around our horoscope wheel, and they are just meeting each other only once, and that day is actually very special in astrology. But Venus on 16th of February will move into your fourth house, bringing much needed love and comfort energy to your family and home situation. It might be that you will start renovating your house, let's say, or apartment, and making it more comfortable, like upon your taste and likes, like buying something beautiful to your house. And the next day, 7th of February, Venus, before meeting her lover, actually Mars, will meet Pluto. Venus and Pluto conjunction in your fourth house on 17th of February, your ruler, actually Pluto. You might be, thinking, or actually setting up, thinking about your finances, setting up your family budget, let's say. maybe setting up a trust fund around this date. And here there might be a situation that your, let's say, partner might say something actually unexpected, might mention, or you might go deep with feelings and emotions on your partner's words and on topics. Those words might kind of bring up some emotions, stir up some emotions in you. Because Venus, it's your love, and Pluto is all about deepness and transformation. Those words might transform you, my dear Scorpios. If it's not about that, let's say in business, for example, if it's about business, then money will be secured, because Venus is planet of money and Pluto is planet of big money. So your business might be going very well, even though, let's say, talks around this business might not go so well, let's say, in some occasions. But rest assured, no worries about money, about the revenue. On 22nd February, Venus finally will meet her lover Mars, her partner, in your fourth house. This is their conjunction. And this happens once per year, as I said. And this supposed, actually indicating a love moment in every person's life, and should bring a more positive energy. But their conjunction, Mars and Venus's conjunction, will be opposed by Moon, our feelings, and by Jupiter, planet of luck and planet of happiness. Jupiter will be doing very harsh angle to that couple of Mars and Venus. And here might be the situation that, let's say you decided to get married this year, right? Or you proposed, let's say. But your partner's parents won't be so happy so much, won't be so supportive about your union. Or there might be some tension, between you and your partner, like lack of time, and your partner might be complaining about it actually. Or it might be because your partner will need time about the decision on becoming a family with you, like together, about the decision on your proposal, or about this marriage situation, and the parent situation, because it seems like their concerns will be about the place you live, like you will be going, you'll be living, like a house or apartment. It might be some concern there. 19th of February, Sun, giver of life, light of our universe, will move into your fifth house, love house, house of true love, house of kids, house of joy. And that house is so compatible, sign with yours. Sun will bring here your attention to fun part of your life, how to get fun, kids. And if you have kids, those kids might need your attention there. And your business, if you're a business owner, your attention might go there as well, or hobbies. You might get involved into one or two. And February will finish up with full moon on 24th of February in your 11th house, and that full moon will be amazingly supported by Jupiter, happy planet, the happiest planet of our universe, planet of luck, from your 7th house of love, of house of marriage. And here full moon happening in your 11th house might indicate of your wish, some of your wish, like one or two, might come to actually life. It might become true, might become reality. Please let me know if that happens in the comments. I would appreciate it if you share with me. And your partner, like your wife or hubby, or long-term, partner, relationship partner, or business partner, might be actually very instrumental, very important, and helpful in that your wish became true in that situation. Or they will be the angels who actually orchestrated your wish into reality. You might get some prize, like if it's not about your wish, then it might be about some achievement. You might get some, because 11th house is the house of harvesting the results, and you might get some prize or recognition. Or it might be about baby also. Your partner might bring good news about pregnancy. Or if it's not about that yet, then it's about your friends. 11th house is the house of friendship, so your friends might help you out with something, or you might be opening a business with your friend, or actually he will be helping you in opening business. And the 11th house is also house of social media, social events, and some social events might happen around this time where you will enjoy a great deal actually if you attend those events. This was your horoscope for February, my dear Scorpios. And as I see it, it's an amazing month for you, my dear Scorpios. Use this month and please let me know what happened around those brilliant dates that I mentioned to you. And I wish you the best February. Bye bye.